Your actions now dictate your future. So why settle for mediocrity today and punish your future self? If you're feeling stuck in life, not making any progress towards your goals, or constantly daydreaming of a better way of living, implementing these 6 daily habits will help change your life around. About a year ago, my life was looking very bleak. I had severe social anxiety, I was constantly depressed, and I had this feeling of being chronically unsatisfied with myself and my life situation. And I knew something had to change. I just couldn't continue living like it. So I went on YouTube and I came across some videos of people who were in similar situations to me, but had changed their life around through implementing these practices on self-improvement. And this kind of gave me a little bit of confidence that if I implemented these practices and techniques, I could also change my current life situation. And although this has been a long journey, the results I've achieved from implementing some of these ideas is greater than anything I could have ever thought. I've got more confidence than I've ever had. I've actually got a bit of charisma about me, and the discipline I've learned and developed since implementing these ideas and techniques is absolutely crazy. And all I want to do is share with people my journey and show people what's possible through being consistent and being dedicated towards improving yourself. So enough of me waffling shit. These are the 6 habits that I've implemented that I've found the most transformative, and I believe if you implement into your life can almost guarantee success. Habit number 1 is lifting weights. If you have a skinny fat physique, or if you're carrying excessive body fat, or even if you're undeveloped and kind of have that really skinny frame, this will most likely be an insecurity of yours. And one of the only ways to get over that insecurity is to get in shape and build more muscle. And I find it's more than just looking good. The confidence you'll gain from getting a good physique and getting in shape will directly impact every other aspect of your life. Your social interactions will get better. People will respect you more as they see you respect yourself and have dedicated and crafted out time to look after your health. Your dating life will improve. Women or men, whatever you're into, will find you more attractive. And you'll most likely gain a community of like-minded people and expand your social circle to meet people who are more in line with your goals and ambitions. And for me, the most important benefit is building the habit of discipline. There's going to be days where you don't want to turn up, even weeks, maybe even months, but doing the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it, is a skill that needs to be developed for every aspect in life. And if you can build the skill of discipline, your whole life will improve in every aspect. And a good way to start building that discipline is through physical pursuits like going to the gym and lifting weights. Habit 2, digital minimalism. Studies have shown that with the increase of smartphone and social media usage, the decline of mental health has been drastic. If you suffer from anxiety, depression, or if you're a chronic procrastinator, this is something that can be massively exaggerated or even engineered by the use of your smartphone and social media. Whether it's Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok, they've all been designed to grab your attention and make you as addicted as possible to their platforms, which allows them to maximize their profit from your attention and personal data. There are so many negative side effects to smartphone and social media use that they far outweigh any positives. The economy rewards people who are confident, assertive, and can sustain a prolonged period of concentration to create deep work, and social media diminishes all of these attributes. Just to name a few of the side effects of social media, it's increased anxiety and depression, a feeling of loneliness and isolation, fragmented concentration and a feeling of procrastination, and worst of all, wasting your valuable time that you'll never get back. Minimise your phone use and quit social media to take back control of your life and win the war against these nerds that are running these platforms and designing them to ruin our lives. So habit 3, reading. My belief for a long time was only boring people and old men read, and this couldn't have been any further from the truth. Reading has this unique ability to place you in the mind of some of the smartest people to have ever lived, and allows you to extract information and comprehend that information at a speed you're comfortable with. It will make you a more open-minded person, which is how you grow, and will shake up your perception on any subject you're willing to dive into. It allows you to become more self-aware and introspective, which in turn makes you less judgmental and more empathetic. And for me, the most important one is, instead of stuttering and blabbering on in conversations, you're more concise, and your ability to articulate yourself is greater, giving you the image of someone who knows what they're talking about. Reading will also improve your attention span and ability to concentrate, which, as I said earlier, is rewarded in today's economy. So if you're a beginner reader, or if you're just looking to get back into the habit, I'd suggest just starting with 5 pages a day and just be consistent building up the habit. If you need any book recommendations, I'll leave the 5 most transformative books I've read in the description, and I recommend just picking any of them and just starting with it. Habit 4, Nofap. So this is quite a controversial one, but I just want you to stick with me for a minute and kind of just dive into my mindset on it. So, what sort of beliefs do you think you're sending to your subconscious when you masturbate? It's that you can't go out and get laid, so you're just going to bash one out instead. And if you really deep it, bashing one out to 2 other people having sex, or thinking about some girl you made eye contact with walking past on the street and fucking wanking in the shower, is weird, and it sends strange signals to your self-image. And when you're masturbating all the time, it also kills the need to go out and meet women, and you don't feel that natural instinct to go out and meet women and talk to them and actually build proper relationships. So this is where Nofap comes in clutch. You get that natural instinct to go out and actually socialise with women and build up your confidence. And you also get a weird sort of energy and motivation towards not just meeting women, but everything else in your life, improving yourself and becoming more confident. And also, masturbation is quite possibly the easiest, most accessible way to instant gratification. So building this habit and building the discipline that comes with it will then reap into all the other habits and affect everything in your life positively. So this is quite possibly the most difficult habit to stick to, and I wouldn't beat yourself up if you can't stick to this habit all the time, but just making the conscious effort of trying not to masturbate and trying to keep your sexual energy and using it into something productive will quite possibly change your life around. All my life I was a very extremely anxious person, always comparing myself to others and constantly putting myself down and overthinking social situations. And whilst I still deal with some of these problems to a certain extent now, it has been greatly diminished by the power of meditation. I'm now much more aware of these patterns of thinking, and I'm able to observe them and let them go before they manifest in my mood or actions. With consistent meditation experience, you start to disassociate away from your feelings and thoughts and see them as something that just arises in consciousness. So all your problems and self-improvement will come from something called your lizard brain, which is a part of your brain called the amygdala. This part of your brain is the reason you cheat on your diet, why you break your nofap streak, and you miss that day at the gym. Meditation leads to the decrease in size of this lizard brain and allows it to experience less cravings and impulses. Meditation also teaches you to sit and observe your feelings and your impulses, which in this instant gratification society is so valuable and will be crucial in the upcoming years as technology advances and social media becomes more prominent. So habit 6, planning your life and having a vision. Procrastination was one of my biggest issues, therefore my ability to focus was always a struggle. I'd have these big plans, sit down to do them, and then get distracted within 5 minutes. I'd be constantly thinking about starting a new business or venture, and then never end up getting around to it, and then have my mind focusing on something completely different, which led me to making zero progress on any of my goals. You can't make real progress without knowing where you want to go and what you need to achieve. So getting clear on your life vision and purpose will help you gain some structure in your life and will help fight against the procrastination. But it's not just enough to get clear on your goals. You need to structure your year, your months, even weeks and days. And it's important to try and give every minute a job, otherwise these minutes and this time will control you. You can use techniques like time blocking, which will help keep you productive during the day and will give you that structure you need and that confidence to know that what you're doing is working towards a bigger goal. This habit has probably skyrocketed my productivity more than anything I've tried. So I would definitely recommend getting into it. And if you want an introduction into the basics of productivity, I would read Deep Work by Newport. This is probably one of the most transformative books I've ever read. So start with that and just work from there. Right, so they were the 6 habits that have changed my life around. This was my first YouTube video, so any constructive criticism from anyone, I'd greatly appreciate. It's probably a bit shaky. The editing's probably not great, but you've just got to start sometimes, and I've been procrastinating on this YouTube channel for, I'd say, about a year as well, and it's something I've always wanted to start. So sometimes the best way is just to take action, and you can just improve from there. So any feedback would be massively appreciated. And if you would please like, comment and subscribe. Not please, it sound like a beggar. If you would like, comment and subscribe and hit the bell notification, because I'll be doing a video every week, and it'll be diving deeper into the 6 habits I've taught in these videos. So thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you in the next video.